Hey everybody, how you doing? Nice to see you here this morning. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, trading morning. What are we doing today? And I'm very excited to see what's going on in here in the charts. Let's pull this bad boy up. Euro's dropping, Australian dollar's dropping. Pound yen's doing some kind of bearish engulfing business. Let's pull that bad boy up. All right, let's see here. Look at that. That could end up being a really interesting trade. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. You think we're going to fall below 147.76? There isn't even a contract that goes low enough that we can sell it. All right, I apologize for being so dramatic about that. But it's such a dramatic moment. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Rob Booker, best-selling author of Adventures of a Currency Trader and Trading by Faith. Welcome to you. We'll do some live trading. We'll look at price action. These live trading videos, if you are here for the first time, are meant to help you and me learn how to use short-term price action to trade the short-term charts. I use binary options to express my financial opinions because these options conclude every 5 minutes. And in order to get the same kind of return from spot forex or futures or anything else, I'd have to wait 20 or 30 minutes for a trade to close, and I'd have to take a more significant amount of risk. Of course, all trading involves a substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for anyone, except for people who are prepared for the risk. Remember to not trade with money that you can't afford to lose. Okay, let's take a look at the charts here. Pound yen has jumped back up. It's creating a bearish candle. The full size of the candle engulfed the previous. From here to here, literally takes in this entire bullish candle. We're coming out of overbought, so this is to me bearish. If I were trading spot forex, I would sell this as soon as now. With 40 seconds to go on this contract, I'm going to wait for the next contract to come up, and I want to trade something that benefits from a close below 147.61. We're going to get a whole batch of new binary contracts here, and we'll see what we get to trade. Excited to be here with you. This is quickly becoming my favorite part of the day. All right, what do we got here? 147.71. That's the lowest it goes? No, 147.66. It's kind of expensive. I'll trade one of those. It's more than I want to spend. I'm not even going to get that. I'm not even going to get it. It's not even going to go. I'm going to change my mind. Okay, I closed that out. I tried to trade that one, didn't work, didn't get the price I wanted. It would already be moving in the right direction, but it would not yet even be profitable. What about risking 4 minutes left to go in this contract? Let's see if I can get in this one. Okay, risked 18 to make 82. So what I do is I keep an eye on the candle, I keep an eye on the P&L. I'm going to start things off slow this morning. Lately what I've been doing is trading as light as I can in the beginning of the trading session, taking small position sizes, only trading contracts that are really inexpensive, only calling the Psychic Friends Network 7 or 8 times per contract. And then, because I've traded really light and not risked very much at the beginning of the trading session, once I'm in the swing of things and I've gotten into a groove and I feel like I understand what price is doing and where things are going, then I'll start to load up on the contracts later on in the session. I wouldn't expect that you saw yesterday's session. Well, I would expect that. All right, let's take a look at the chart. This one's not doing anything that we want it to do. But once again, we risked as little as possible. This is not a significant risk. Risk $18 to make $82 with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to go, where this is not going to be a profitable trade. The things that I look for, I want the contract to go profitable within the first 2 minutes. With 3 minutes left to go, I want the contract to be in the money. I want to spend as little as possible to get into the trade in the first place. At a maximum, $15 to $20. If I can, I want to spend $5 per contract and buy 3 of them, because then my potential gain is so much greater. All right, we're falling below 147.67, but we're not even getting far enough down for the next higher contract to go profitable. These were the two I had to choose from, 147.66 and 147.61. It's possible that neither of those will have even gone profitable at all. But I like the bearish setup here. What I do in the US morning, around 10, 11, 12 10 and 11 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern time, the Europeans are walking away from their desk and the US traders are essentially taking profit on what happened in those previous sessions. It's not 100% reliable, but often each new session of the market will retrace some of what the previous session did. So the Asians will retrace or trade opposite the direction of the US session, at least for a bit. Wow, look at that. The 147.66 contract would have been close to profit. It's still not really even that profitable. It's almost like the market doesn't believe that one's going to be profitable. Let's check the Australian dollar, US dollar while we're waiting. Here's the problem with this one. This is went down, up, and so maybe down again, but there's not some clear indication of direction that I would need in order to take a trade. What about the euro US dollar? All right, so here we go. We're going to get a new pound yen contract. We can look at the euro US dollar in a minute. All right, the new contract is up. 147.58. Wow, these are really expensive. They're risking 147.58? Come on now. What's wrong? What's wrong with these? Now, the pound yen can fall farther, of course, than other currencies. It's kind of going sideways to down. I still like the sell side. I'm going to get 89. Oh, I did. Risked $10.75 to make $89.25. Now we've got to fall below 147.63. That's not that far down. If I could get another one for $5, I think we could even put a limit on this, couldn't we? Right? Yeah, put that order in. Risk 5 to make 95, so I could add another trade to the mix. That's going to get taken. I don't want that anymore. With 3 minutes left to go, we're not in the money. I'll just keep the one I have. I expect that over the course of the first 10 to 15 minutes, I'm not going to do any profitable trading. What I am going to do during the first 10 to 15 minutes is get a feel for where things are and where things are going, and if the trend is continuing or if the trend is retracing. And coming into the next batch of contracts here, I might even, for example, go long one contract that's really inexpensive and go short another contract that's really inexpensive, and see if maybe I could benefit from a breakout in either direction. We could check the economic calendar. It should only take 35 minutes for that to pull up on my office internet. My office internet is some of the best dial-up internet you can get. That's what my internet smells like. Well, this contract's going to be a complete dog. 1 minute and 59 seconds left to go in this garbage contract. There are times, let me just say, there are times that I feel like I have picked the exact wrong financial instrument, and that there is another financial instrument out there that would have been super easy to trade. And sometimes I feel like if I don't at least give a look to the other one, then I'm going to make a mistake. And I am going to look at another one. Let's take a look. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Maybe that's the one. Maybe I should be considering trading the dollar Canadian. Where are we on the dollar Canadian? Whoa, look at this drop today. So if I'm looking for reversal, this is not a bad one to look at. Now, the counter argument to that is, once you say you're going to focus on something, then do it. And get good at, excuse me, at that instrument today. Sorry about that. I've had like a cold in my chest since I was doing campaign work for Abraham Lincoln. What is going on here with the pound yen? All right, a new contract is up. I might go bearish again on this. 147.70 maybe. I want to get in as soon as I can. Look at how far that's going. Yeah, I'm not going to take that one. They're all really expensive. So expensive. I don't know if you can see this very well, but let's pull this up and make it easier to see maybe. Okay, maybe that didn't work. There we go. You can see the numbers are much larger there. These are really expensive. Paying $15 for something that has to fall 14 pips, that's ridiculous. This one down here should be $5. It's ridiculous. I'm going to write a sternly worded letter to the boss. 147.83. Oh, how I would love to trade this one right here. But this is really expensive. So I'm not going to be able to trade that one. I got to reduce the size of this. Otherwise, I won't be able to see it. So this one's pretty expensive. I would risk 39 to make 61. And although I think it's a pretty great trade, there's only 3 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in this contract. That dollar Canadian is moving so little, it's like, but I might come back around to that. I think you may witness me moving back and forth between contracts too much. Is that all right with you, monkey? Yeah, it's fine with the monkey. All right, I didn't buy any of these. I didn't get an update from my wife on how many miles she ran. I'm having a moment of silence. I'm going into my cave, as my wife would say. I'm ever so interested in this sell side. One up, two down, three up, 4, 5, no. It's ridiculous. One way or the other, I think this move is coming to a conclusion. 147 dot. How many seconds left here? 2 minutes left to go on this one. 147.83. I think it's going to close below 147.83, but maybe not on this candle. What I want to see is a higher wick, higher shadow, as Steve Nissen would say, on this candle. I want to see a long shadow rising, representing exhaustion or a failure to launch higher. Higher. I got my big time shaking it. Little Peter Gabriel there. I wonder if I get a copyright violation because that singing that I just did was so close to actual Peter Gabriel. I'm on my way, I'm making it. Ooh, I like this candle. Print a long wick, you dirty candle. You can do it. You can do it with Play-Doh. I'm not really getting, I'm speaking to the candle, but it's almost as if it's not listening to me. I want to go bullish dollar Canadian. I want to go bearish pound yen. I want a Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the shot and this thing that tells time. With 30 seconds to go, I am going to trade one bearish next, and I can feel my worst trade of the day coming up. This is the moment at which I feel like, oh man, I just got to go in big. And there's this weird thing that happens to us as traders, especially when trading short-term charts, and we get this feeling like, oh, all I need to do is go in really big, and then for sure it'll be a great idea. 147.83, that's the one I want. That's the one that I want. You are the one that I... Woo. Oh my gosh, that's expensive. What is wrong with you? I want it. I'm buying it. Well, I can't. What a jerk. I want it. Come on. Oh, now I'm short too. Oh dear. You know, I even predicted it. It's like you can say, oh, look, those train tracks, they cross over each other, and there's a passenger train coming toward the train with the dismantled nuclear reactor. Anyway, I just said, hey, this is one of those moments where I'm about to go in too big. It's as if I know my own weaknesses. This is a larger loss than I would want to take. I mean, I did not get the trade I wanted on this one. Not even Not even close. Probably need to play some Chris Isaak music about crying in the bathroom. One of the things you got to do is you got to keep your head on straight, and you got to keep from getting discouraged. All right. Well, it's not the worst here. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. You can see the candle here. Let's draw a circle around it. There you are. It's not bad. Smaller and smaller candles, that's good. Printing smaller and smaller candle bodies. The candle body represents the meat of the move and what the market most intended. And if it's small, then the market didn't intend anything, and it's lost its excitement. Oh, are we going to fall lower than 147.83? Are we going to do this? Well, whatever the case, this looks bearish. How you doing, Dollar Canadian? Dollar Canadian can't get out of bed today. It can't move. Okay. Okay, here we go. This isn't bad. 1 minute, 33 seconds left. Oh yeah, this is a bearish candle. Long wick coming up. Small, tiny candle body. We were overbought a while back, and all we've done is just basically drift lower. Oh, look at this, my loss is smaller. Hey, could this end up being profitable? Which is, of course, the French word for profitable. Oh, I almost was able to take a smaller loss on this and probably should have. One lesson to learn here is there's a combination of things going on, but it's worth writing down. If I take a trade a little bit larger than I should have, and I have a chance to close it at, oh, whoa, hold the phone. Is this going to be a profitable trade? Are you going to go profitable? Profitable? Oh, yeah. $94 profitable? $107? Did I made a good decision? Boom! Oh wait, I got to trade again. Let's see here. We're bearish. That's a bear sound. 147.73. That's too far down. Why don't we just enjoy the moment? Wow, that turned out, well, we did everything we said we were going to do. Let's go back over this, because I started to describe some things. All right, I'm going to need the chart for this. So what I did here was, and by the way, I hope this is helpful. And if it is helpful, leave me a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel in particular, leave a like on the video, leave a comment below, tell your friends, post a link to the video on Facebook or Twitter. Okay, here's what I did. I was bearish from the moment I saw this candle right here. This one with the red line on the top of it. And I wanted to, on the very next candle, go short, and I did. It didn't fall far enough, and so that trade was a loss. But I liked how it was coming out of overbought, and I liked how the candle was bearish. So I went bearish again, and this candle was bullish, and that was a complete joke. And up until this point, my losses were incredibly small. So it really didn't matter. Then I saw this candle right here, this, and we jumped up higher, but we couldn't sustain it. So I went short again. And here's what happened. I put a limit order in at a price that I thought I could accept. It didn't get taken, so I put another trade in, openly risking the fact that I would get 2 positions open. And that's exactly what happened. And I paid 35 to make 65. Twice. So paid 70 to make 130 or whatever. And from the very beginning, you saw me feeling like I had gone in too big. Right after I said, this is kind of the moment where I feel like I do this kind of mistake, where I feel like I'm getting in the groove and I know where price wants to go, and I get a little bit cocky and I get a little bit excited about things. And in that moment, the best decision I can make is to take the smallest loss that I can get. But I was sitting around jabbermouthing, running my mouth, and I couldn't click on the price that gave me a smaller loss. I think at one point it was like a $9 loss. And that $9 loss would have been completely acceptable. And once that $9 loss had come and gone, I couldn't get it, so it was almost a maximum loss. And if it's a maximum loss, you might as well just take it. Like, I risked a total of 70, let's say. And the best I could have done is maybe reduce that loss to something like 50. I might as well just let it run out the course. And then, out of nowhere, it just starts dropping. And the trade was profitable. So I would have closed it if I could have, and taken a small loss, because I had risked too much. And it's always better to make a decision that contains one's risk, rather than make a decision based on the hope that one could profit significantly. As it turns out, I got lucky. Or price went in the direction that I thought it was going to go. And I call it lucky because I paid too much. And so I wouldn't really I got excited about it. But the excitement was more due to the fact that I got out of a difficult situation. As you can see here, my internet is so terrible. It still hasn't even loaded Forex Factory. That's pretty ridiculous. I don't want to go bearish again. I want to take a look at the dollar Canadian. Oh, this is printing nothing. This is zero interesting. Euro? No. Australian dollar? No. Euro yen? Looks exactly the same as the pound yen. Dollar yen? Oh, that looks interesting. Dollar yen, pound yen, euro yen look all very similar. I like the pound yen because it has that potential to move more. Happy birthday to Jeremy Whitaker. And Bryce Jensen, my old friends. My old buddies. Let's see how many miles she ran today. All right. We're probably going to wrap things up here because we ended on a positive note. And there's no reason to prolong something that went better than I expected. It's like we have found money here. If I could find like really inexpensive, super inexpensive contracts, then I might take them. 3 miles. That's like 100 miles this week. 3 plus 3 plus 4, that's 100. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so I want to keep going short the pound yen, but I think that's more my desire to keep trading than it is some kind of prescient impression. I don't know what's going to happen next. I got my good trade. I went in a little heavier than I should have. I got out of that lucky enough. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking of doing this for like 2 hours a day. Make a few phone calls, interview a few people. I don't know, sound all right to you? And I'm going to have a class coming up really soon, almost fully recorded, on what I'm doing here to get a guidebook and some rules and some setup and everything organized. I'd love for you to be a part of it. I'm going to make it so inexpensive that everyone in the world can afford it. No kidding, like no joke. I just want everybody, this is really enjoyable for me. I know it's not necessarily right for everyone, but it's really enjoyable. Remember, trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Hanging out with me involves a substantial risk of loss. And I love the heck out of you. On Thursday and Friday, we will do a drawing for an iPad, so leave a comment below. Tell me where you're from. Like the post on Facebook. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. That's so helpful. So if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. Just ding. And somebody send me a better internet connection. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Well, that would have been a nice trade. Kept going bearish. I'm going to ruin my nails doing this. Where's that cough medicine? There you are. Nah, you can't justify taking another one of those. Maybe we'll go bullish here. Oh, hi everyone, you're still here. I'm just looking at the pound yen candles there. I think it might jump up after 3 bearish candles. What is this, like Fort Knox? Like, I've seen movies where it's easier to break out of prison than it is to open up cold medicine. I'm an adult, I should be able to do this. Let me in. Really astounding. I may never get over this cold, only because I can't open the medicine.